Good evening. We do a live press conference, do breakouts outside for the daily papers and Sunday papers. First question.
Yeah, very much so. We didn't do enough going forward, and we through a lot of sloppiness ourselves, we nearly gave a couple of goals away. Randolph made a couple of really good saves for us, but certainly in terms of going forward, we should do better.
Yeah, how many people performance was needed your players to go there tonight and put on a show for you, for the supporters, for everything, given the sort of magnitude of the fixture, and you're just worried about it at all, really? Yeah,
I'm not too worried about putting on a performance for me. I'm the manager, it's my responsibility. And so any bad passes that are made in, that eventually is down to me. So, but overall, I think the disappointment would be for the supporters. I think that I know they paid money there, and they should. We should do better. Certainly going forward, we should be able to create more. Yeah, it looks as if it's his hamstring again. That's going to be really unfortunate, because he's been plagued with those just recently. And that will be a blow, obviously, to the lad, a blow to us, and a blow to his club, if that's the case. I don't know how serious it is at this moment, but he certainly was feeling it. Yes, I certainly had thought about it at the time. But I felt that Hogan, who's got a little bit of experience, should get in front of him. I think that Michael, having committed himself to us, has hopefully a really decent career in the future. I think he should come to Denmark now that he has made that commitment, and yeah, we will take him. I think. Yeah, I think that he has a chance of performing there, obviously.
Oh.
Martin, on Michael, he said yesterday that his being tied down was a while ago, yes. Now he's tied down. Did that change last night?
Sorry?
Michael's decision, because he made his decision to stay with Ireland, he said that was a while last. Yesterday, what changed?
Well, a couple of things really for a start. Number one, I said at the start of the week that if he did make the commitment to us, I probably would take him to Denmark. If he hadn't made that commitment, well, there was really no point. I think that there's a couple of things, really. Michael, first of all, said to me that I think it was first of all, the way he was treated at underage level here by us, and obviously coming into the senior squad, been really well received by the senior players and by the staff. And I think that's played a big part in his decision. So he's made that decision. He wanted to. He wanted just, well, I'm going to say a little bit of time to think about it. I spoke to him, and he's very happy. Obviously, I spoke to his agent as well too, who was pretty pleased himself. Well, the call is made. He made the call, and it really was up to him as well too. So that was the call. All the things that were laid in front of him, as I said to you earlier, the treatment he's had at underage level here by the staff, and the way he was received by the senior players.
He was in a difficult situation. He was getting a bit of stick online, and some people were very tough for a teenager to take. Do you regret that, or is there anything that anyone in the camp or anyone around him could have done to avoid putting him in that position?
Putting him in what position?
In the sense that he was open to quite a lot of abuse.
Well, I'm not aware of that, of course. I don't know anything about it.
Michael hasn't raised it, no, he wasn't affected.
No.
Martin, no goals in the last 3 games plus, and 5 goals in 10 matches. Is there any sort of solution to that at this stage, or anything you can see to improve to get more goals?
Well, as I said, we have lacked a goal scorer now for some time. We're trying to utilise what we have at this moment, and I think that you're hoping in the not too distant future that we're able to rely just on someone getting a goal for us rather than something from a set piece.
You've tried 3-5-2 quite a lot this year.
Mm-hmm.
You said this week you might or might not stick with it for this match, but you seem to give it a go. It is working.
The 3-5-2? Well, certainly in terms of not conceding goals now, the chances that that the North had were really down to some mistakes that we made under no serious pressure whatsoever. So I'd have to say that defensively we're not conceding now, and but we need to do more going forward. We need to be able to create, and we haven't in the last few games. We've certainly not been able to do that.
And do you feel you're getting the most out of Seamus Coleman as a right wing back, and to a certain degree James Klein was played left wing back as well? Do you feel that's their best positions, or could they be going?
I didn't say that was Seamus Coleman plays right back for Everton. He has played wing back for Everton. He has also played wing back for us. And in terms of us playing three at the back, he's very pleased to play that position. So I don't think that was a real cause. James McLean has played on the other side, and James, of course, was going to start the game anyway, or at least participate at some stage or another in the match. We decided to start him, and obviously he was going to come off because he's not involved in the Denmark game. So in terms of getting the best out of, I think that Seamus is capable of playing both positions. The one he probably plays most often is the one he plays at the club, and that's right back. I thought Johnny did fine, really fine. I think he's comfortable with the ball. He is when he plays with Sheffield United, he kind of plays in the middle of the three, and he is improving, which is great. I think the move to Sheffield United has done him the world of good, and I think there's only improvement in him.
Is it too young to think that maybe of fame? Is he too young, or is he too callow to be somebody that might be the answer to our ills?
Oh, I think that.
You've seen the good young lads come through in your time. Has he got the promise about him?
He's certainly got promise about him, but I think that naturally, I think that we're pleased that he's committed himself to us. But he's obviously got work to do. He's only been in and around the Southampton first team a couple of times. He's very, very young. I mentioned yesterday, I think he's very raw, and but there's a lot of edges that can be honed, I'm sure. And in time, I think that will happen. Hopefully, it will certainly happen at his club, and maybe in the not too distant future, he could be a proper player for us. But I think it's asking a lot for him to step in and be the answer immediately to our goal scoring problem.
Martin, just the last word on Ben Whelan after his final cap. How useful was he to you during your time in charge?
Well, I think that first of all, I think that his performances for us were very, very sound. I have to say that in the time that we were together, he had a good influence in the team, a good strong influence. He had in a sort of a quiet way. He had a good influence in the players, even outside the playing field. So I've been very pleased with him, and I was delighted to give him this opportunity, at least to say cheerio to the fans, if that's the case.
Okay.